Hi, it's Sarah. Today we're going to look at the Mercury retrograde coming up the end of October through most of November and how it's going to affect Taurus natives. I have included a link here and below in the description box covering the general lesson of this particular retrograde. It's a short video, but it explains a lot, and I do recommend that you watch it. It's a general overview. Now, specifically, what can you expect from this energy? Well, as you know, every Mercury retrograde is flavored by the sign it falls in. So no two are ever really alike. This particular alignment hasn't happened since October 2014. And that's going to be a big clue of what kind of lessons we're going to be investigating or going through. If you are keeping a diary or a journal, I would definitely say refer back, even just your Google Calendar. Refer back and see what was happening during that time. And chances are good you're going to be going through the same thing. This one being in Scorpio is really interesting. Scorpio is one of those really misunderstood signs of the zodiac. Scorpio is a water sign, and they want to know the truth. They don't like small talk, and they want to get to the heart of the matter. They generally hold a grudge forever, and they really prize a strong emotional connection with people. Normally, when you are going through Mercury retrograde, you're kind of prone, Taurus, to confusion. And that's because things aren't working out for you. Projects aren't getting off the ground. People are canceling appointments on you. Friends are not showing up when they say they're supposed to, and you're not used to that. You're used to things, flowing right along. So it can leave you feeling kind of off balance and also kind of wary about making a connection. You can expect that. And also mood swings. The Taurus empaths are going to have a very interesting time during this alignment. You can expect waves of energy to kind of wash over you. They may be sadness, they may be anger, and they just may be chaos, just because this energy is so strong. But just know that it's not you. Stay grounded and release the energy. Don't take it on. So that being said, this particular alignment may feel actually very different from what it's felt like in the last 5 years, because the communication issues that we always have during Mercury retrograde, people canceling, those kind of things, missed emails, are going to go off the charts with your personal relationships. So your children, your lover, your family, your parents, whoever it may be, all of a sudden you're just speaking a different language. They're not returning your calls, they're not returning your text messages, and when they do, it just doesn't make any sense. Or it's just never being sent back to you. So that could really leave you feeling kind of wary, definitely, about making any kind of plans. So of course, check and double check all appointments, all get-togethers. Definitely. And also be patient. Try to not lose your temper and keep a sense of humor about this, okay? It's not going to be fun, but at least now you have a heads up that it's likely to happen. So you're more likely to make sure that there is a spare in the trunk, right? And that you are actually going to meet your friends for drinks at the right place. It hasn't suddenly been moved to another location across town. Yeah? So to tie this all together, I have gone old school and pulled a traditional tarot card for you. So let's see. Oh, justice. How interesting. This card relates to karmatic justice as well as legal matters. It's also about cause and effect. In a nutshell, it kind of reminds us that all actions have consequences. So even before we begin this retrograde, we are reminded that our choices come with repercussions, yeah? So this energy now could be motivating you to address how your own actions contributed to the current situation that you're in. And are you happy with it? And if not, what can you do to change it? How much is actually in your control? And what is the karmatic lesson that you should be learning from this current situation, which can be tough. It can be really tough. This is a major card, and I used the entire deck, as you can see in the video. So the fact that it came up is very powerful and significant to what you're going to be going through during this cycle. Normally, when we use the entire deck and a major card comes up, we pretty much say that this is a karma point. This is something that we have to face that's not so much in our own control. So yes, it could signify legal matters being resolved quickly and in a fair manner, or it could be a favorable omen in some sort of squabble that you're having, that it won't go to court too. And you could also see yourself during this Mercury retrograde being more invested in honesty and truth, and speaking your own personal truth, and aligning with people that value your truth and value what you have to say, and having no time for those that, don't. Now more than ever, you value honesty and integrity in others and won't accept anything less. There is a good possibility that you will be moved to speak up and speak the truth on a hidden matter or a family secret now. And maybe it's time it comes up, and so it can be healed. So that could be something that comes out during the retrograde. This card also reminds us that we have to stay in balance. That even though life doesn't stop, we've got constant responsibilities, things are going on, it's up to us to take care of ourselves. So you really need to work on self-care and staying in balance, so that maybe some of these issues or revelations or secrets that come out during this time don't really knock you down, okay? You will be able to face things a lot easier when you are rested and feeling good, as opposed to being overworked and fatigued and really stressed out, right? This card also signifies that you have a choice to make. Weigh out your options, consider the repercussions before acting. Take your time. It's probably best to not make a decision until after the alignment is over. But no matter what happens, know that this is a cycle of learning and growth, and that you will make it through it. And you have been through much worse than this. So you've got this. You can do it. Stay tuned for the next video. Reiki blessings.